Well, first fight back, playing the game for the first time in a while, and I lose. So, not super surprised. Kind of spent some time dabbling around as soon as I jump in. You know how it is. Haven't played a game in years, and there's so much to catch up on. You got so many things coming in. I had a bunch of these blueprints and some of these, I don't remember what they're called, locations or coordinates or whatever. Figured I'd give them a shot. Let me know if I got anything good on there. Opened a couple of them. But yeah, got into the game just trying to see what's new. Ended up joining a clan, and of course, since I just lost, I went and tried some of the class battles. Pretty much lost all those. Went over to see if any of these blueprints I had would let me research anything. I had a couple that were available, so snagged those. Maybe they'll be helpful in some of the class battles. And yeah, pretty much just was dilly-dallying, seeing if I could get back interested since so much had changed. I'm level 54 now. I know I got to get to level 56 to get to the next big guy. There's two that you can buy with blueprints. You can see these last two here. But I hear the Centurion is actually, he works really well. So I'm probably just going to go for that one. Save up, try to get as many credits as possible while I level up to 56. And that way I can max out the expansion slots as soon as I get it. So you can see here I did the fleet battle, which is pretty useless unless you need experience. So off that one battle, I think you do it once or twice a day, I got like close to 800,000 experience. And I need like 20 million experience to get to level 55. So that was just under 5% of the total experience I needed. So after I kind of lost all those class battles and lost that first one, I went ahead and repaired my ship. And I tried some of these like ship-specific battles. Just trying to figure out what's that about. And here is where I remembered that I went down on top. Back when the Rattari, there was no Mark II and the Rattari was just the top ship, I was going on crazy winning streaks. I mean, I was in the top 50 at one point. And so I had a really great build. I mean, I haven't touched it. But I ended up winning all 5 of these ship-specific battles. And that kind of gave me the, I guess, encouragement or the desire to kind of jump back into it and said, hey, I can do this. I do have the possibility to do well. Let's see what comes of it. So after I won all 5 of these, I actually went back to normal ranks. And so since I haven't played in so long, it reset me back to 1,000. So I guess 1,000 is kind of the lowest you can be after you hit 1,000. Each new season, they reset you and start you over. And I kind of came across the fact, a couple things, like you can't lower your rank anymore using like the heavy ship or any of that stuff. It has to be within 10 levels. So that just gives me the Rattari that I've maxed out, as well as the Eidolon. And so kind of limited amount there. So as I was doing these ship-specific battles, I noticed I was getting about 90,000 experience for each one. So doing that, I mean, it was going to take a lot of, like, over 200 battles for me to basically level up. So that's why I decided to go back to the regular ranked and just try my hand. I ended up having to skip a lot. So anytime there was a Rattari Mark II or any of the newer ships that are bigger, I would try to skip those. It seemed like I was pretty fortunate. I came across a lot of these regular Rattaris, and there's one that's right below it. I don't remember the name of it. It's like red, and it looks like a V. Any one of those I came across, I was pretty much able to beat without any issues. And so I just basically farmed those. I did make a couple mistakes. I kind of got tired of spending credits at one point and ran out of videos to skip, and I got tired of, I decided to try to beat a Rattari Mark II. I won one of them, but I got in another position and lost another one. And then one time, I was about to face a Rattari Mark II, and I tried that old reset the game thing, and forgot that they had patched that. So basically, if you reset the game whenever you're searching for an opponent, it'll just count it as a loss. So those were 2 avoidable losses, and yeah, ended up, unfortunately, because there's only so many ways to reset your failure, right? To reset your ranking up. I ended up hitting a couple win streaks and gaining some extra rank points that I really didn't want, but ended up actually coming out with like 1150. So if I do the math correctly, it's looking like it's going to be about at 170 or so thousand experience per win. I'm looking at probably about 150 wins, 200 wins to get to 55. I have no clue how much experience is going to be from 55 to 56, but I'm just going to assume maybe 300 or 400 wins will get me there. So I'm going to need to find somewhere between 500 and 600 wins to do this. I think it's going to take several days, so I'm planning on farming as many credits as I can. I'll be using credits to skip to keep up my win streak, so I may end up using more that way, but I want to farm as many credits as I can. That way, as soon as I hit 56 and I buy the Centurion, I'm able to almost immediately buy all the expansion slots. And hopefully I'll have some left over and I can continue working on leveling up the different weapons and modules and stuff. I still have a lot of research to do to figure out what it's going to take to be competitive in that. But hopefully I can kind of work that out and you guys can see another run for the top 100. Maybe get into some decent clans and push in it. Now, one of the things I was thinking about for this series was maybe I would, start a fresh account. It's been a long time since I've started. Obviously, I'm starting from 54 here with a lot of credits and a decent amount of the, I don't even know, Celestium, is that what it's called? I don't know. The pay stuff. But one of the things I was thinking about is just starting a fresh account and kind of learning what it looks like. What's the fastest way to get to 56? What are the do's and don'ts, and just see if I can come up with some new builds for these lower ones. Obviously, whenever you're higher level, you have more technology unlocked that you can use, but trying to go back and remember what it's like to not have certain things unlocked as you try to put together builds, that might actually be, something that's really helpful. You guys let me know if that's something you want to see, and I'd be more than happy to throw something like that together. And also let me know if you guys have any other requests or anything, if you think this is a series worth bringing back. Obviously I've got a lot more learning to do, and hopefully once I get a little ways into it I can make kind of some tips and tricks videos to help some of you guys out. But for those of you who like to watch kind of a let's play or a progress video, then that's exactly what this is, just getting started, upgrading some of my modules. I know I did enough research to know Repair Bay is a good one. I don't know exactly what to spend it on, so I didn't want to go too far. I didn't spend too many chips. So we'll kind of see where everything lands, but I guess until the next video comes out, hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to put in another couple hours of work on this and make some good progress. But yeah, guys, I appreciate you guys watching and tuning in and supporting me, and I've been getting a lot of comments about bringing this back, so I'm very happy I was able to. So thank you guys so much for watching, and once again, comment down below and let me know if there's anything else you want to see.